Let's talk about it. What are we talking about today? Another way to stay motivated. This is what we do. This is why we're here. We're trying to get shit done. We have things to do. We have desires. We have wants. So we're making them happen. Woo! What can I say? Haven't been on here for a couple days. It's been kind of nice. I've had, I'd say, probably some more family time and just trying to get a few things done that kind of took over my life a little bit. By the time I got back to realizing it was time to do a video, the day was over. So I didn't even worry about it. Which leads me to my next point of how to stay motivated. When we become a motivated person, when we become somebody who's trying to strive for something and to be able to get something done, we tend to pile on a lot of things that we're working on because it's generally not one thing we're trying to do. It's generally not, I'm just trying to get work done, or I'm just trying to, maintain my house better, or I'm just trying to go to the gym. These are all things that we have to do simultaneously and accomplish all these things in a day as well. So that leads me to the point of what today's topic is. Bring ourselves down to a lower level, relax a little bit, and understand that you can't do everything. Not all the time. You're not always going to be able to get everything done, which is okay. But what happens to a lot of people is they tend to give themselves a hard time about it, and they really stress themselves out more than anything, going, I didn't get this done, and I didn't get that done, and I wasn't able to accomplish this, and we all get it. Trying harder the next day and trying to be better and trying to accomplish more is basically the point. It's what we're all trying to do. But what we're not doing is giving ourselves a fucking break when we need to. It's okay. If you keep piling on stuff, you're going to have fires everywhere. You're going to have things that you have to deal with all the time. And you're not always going to be able to get them all done. So, give yourself a break. Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't kick yourself while you're down. Pick yourself back up. It's okay. You weren't able to make it to the gym that day because you had too much stuff going on, or your family member called and they needed your help moving, or who knows, whatever the scenario is. But you're not going to beat yourself up about it. And if you do, you're not helping yourself. And the whole point is to stay motivated and work on being motivated for the next day, and right now, and 20 minutes from now, and an hour from now, and doing the best that we possibly can with that. It's not easy. It is not easy to always treat yourself that way. You possibly are going to kick yourself in the ass, and you possibly are going to hate the fact that you didn't get something done, but you need to take a step back. You need to relax. You need to realize that if you didn't get it done, you didn't get it done. There's always tomorrow. If you miss a deadline, it is what it is. You're striving for what we call perfection, which is impossible. And this channel isn't how to stay motivated, let's be perfect. This channel is how to stay motivated, let's be better than we were the day before. And being better means falling down sometimes and not always being better than the version you were the day before. And then realizing that and working and improving that. It's not about perfection. It's not about always getting it right. I missed 2 days of videos because I just got caught up with life. And it's okay. I had things to do. I was studying. I was reading. I was adding another thing to my plate while I was trying to accomplish everything else already. Working on, increasing my output at the gym. So now I'm working on a whole new routine and schedule to try to make it better and harder. I've exceeded that goal. I've exceeded the first goal of my gym. Now I'm ready to move on to what's the next goal. And by evaluating that and trying to do something different, it takes more time. And it took my focus. And what I didn't do is this video. But it led me to a great opportunity to realize that this is one of the great topics of staying motivated, is not giving yourself a hard time all the time. Push yourself, be dedicated, driven. whatever it happens to be. But what we want to do is we want to make sure that we're still being kind to ourselves and we're still giving ourselves that break, that we can't always be in every place at the same time. I remember watching a video from Gary Vee where somebody asked him, how does he manage so many companies all at the same time? And that's literally what reminded me of this when I dropped the ball. Is he sat there and he said, like, I can't be everywhere at the same time. I have to make a decision and then live with it. And I'm just kind of paraphrasing here. This isn't the exact words that he said, but like, the point is that you can't always be everywhere. When you start fucking doing a whole lot of things, you have to pick something. You can't leave the meeting that you're in that's important to go deal with some disaster that happened and also get to the other place that you need to be, and your kids decided that they wanted to be a pain in the ass and you got to pick them up from school, and you got to do this and you got to do that. So what I'm trying to say is don't be so hard on yourself. Give yourself a break. Realize that you are working hard. Appreciate the things that you have done and have accomplished. Or maybe you just needed some time. It's okay. There's a reason that they call them rest days, rest stops. Sometimes you just take a break. Sometimes you just have to give yourself the leniency to not be perfect. Because nobody's perfect. Nobody's going to get it right every single time, but we're all trying. And it's super important that we all do that. So, with that said, let's stay positive. Let's try to stay motivated. And together, let's be better.